Titancraft. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 16 of season 5 of Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's pay-to-play Patreon server, and I'll have a link in the description if you would like to join this amazing community. Amazing. Close up, far away shot. Close up. Okay. Anyways, let's get into this. Today, we are going to be doing the void effect finally. And somebody left us some presents. If I had to guess, it was Anita, but I could completely be wrong. Never going to make you cry. What? All these signs will be going bye-bye pretty easily. Because the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get right into this. And the first thing I'm going to do is kind of make an area, kind of outline the area where I want to do this. And yeah, we're going to destroy some beacons, but that's okay. Let's go this way. We're not going to make, first I'm just going to kind of get an area that I want here. And that's going to be, actually, let's get those blocks here. I want these blocks. Sea lanterns are precious. My precious sea lanterns. But anyways, like I said, we're just going to do a basic outline first. And I'll clean all this up in a little bit. Don't have to have this perfect on the edges here because we're going to go out a little bit this way as well. So you put the block back there. And put a block back there. Just kind of... I don't want it to be a perfect circle because that's boring. I think, anyways. So... just about got her here. Just the outline of it. No. I was debating on whether to go on the outside of these and make a pillar down, and I still might. I'm just gonna see how this kind of looks after I get going. I think that could look pretty cool. Not do it everywhere, but just do it in some places, or not do it in all four of the pillars here. So I could end up doing that. I don't know. There we go. Now we're back up to this side here, and I like this right here. That overall shape. And of course we'll dig this out here like this. Now I'll do the rest of this side out on there off camera. I'm gonna do this all on camera. The only those signs are gonna do is take up my inventory spaces. But now one thing I want to do, I want to make little, make it look like it's coming out a little bit. Kind of a funky, not like that. There we go. Like that. You know, I don't want to, because I want it to look funky and crazy. I don't know how crazy it'll actually look, but I want it to look pretty neat. You know, going back inside it like this, that's cool too. Yeah, I like that. And because what we're going to do is we're going to put the first layer of glass where the stone is, so it's down one. I've been thinking about this a lot, of how I actually really want to do this. It's going to be fairly large. And it's going to take a lot of glass, but we've got glass to spare right now. I always underestimate how big, how much of an area it'll end up taking. I'll have to fix this. I'll have to knock that back just a touch. Yeah, well, just kind of fix this up like this. And I'm not doing anything too special here at all. Just kind of forming it out. Okay, so I'm going to do this on all the sides. Let me go ahead and get this all kind of the way I want it, like this first layer, and I'll bring it back to show you what I do next. Shouldn't take very long. All right, I have the area marked out here. Like I said, the glass level, the first level will be the stone here, and I do like the way that this looks. Oops, what's this? Let me fix this real quick. I don't want the sea lantern in the bushes on the outside there, or the leaves, or whatever you want to call them, because, like I said, it's going to change It's going to be a little different, and I can't have the sea lantern be that first, be right where it is, because where it'll be exposed where I want to put the first layer of concrete. Now I'm going to put concrete on the edges, and I'll show you that in a second. The next thing I need to do is figure out how deep this is going to be. Now I could use math and everything, but I'm not going to, because I've had a long day and I don't feel like it. So what I'm going to do is just kind of dig down and leave like a template, like here. And we're going to do 6 layers of glass. So that's the first layer of glass right there. That's where the first layer is going to go. Now for this, now we need a second layer, which will be right here, like that. We'll just dig it down, alternating, you know, where we leave a block and where we don't. That'll be the third layer. This is why I didn't bring this all the way down to bedrock. And I thought about it. I thought about taking the whole structure, go all the way down to level 5, and then I thought, hey, let's do a void effects, but I have to leave quite a bit of room for that. So that's 3. So we're halfway down now. That's 4. Oops. See? There, I messed up there. Let's get me a block. Okay, what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go down one more layer here. Or one more layer of glass anyway. So that'll be the last layer of glass. So now we need to go down 2 more blocks. Thank goodness there wasn't lava underneath me, because I might have been a goner right there. Not 2 more blocks, sorry. Went down too far. So I need to dig this area down to here. What layer is this? 25. So that's good. Shouldn't be any danger anywhere of lava. So, but what you want to do when you're doing these void effects is you want to leave a layer of air in between the glass, and that's what gives it that foggy effect. And the more you do it, the more effect it gives you. And you'll see when I get into, like, when I start placing the glass, which is going to be a little bit still. Like I said, we still got to dig this whole area out. And I got a few tips and everything. Let me gather some resources up, and I will show you how I like to do it. And like I said, we went down to layer 25. So I got these to see these things I got to remember. But anyways, give me another second here. Okay, I gathered my stuff up here, and I think I'll just do this section right here all the way down to level 25 and show you guys kind of how I do it. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go down I'm going to dig down 2 layers at a time, because that's usually, like, when I do big digs, that's how I do it. And and it's easier to dig the walls out and place the concrete as you go down. So I'll go ahead and dig the extra layer out here, still like that. And so the first layer of glass will be right here, and the first 2 layers of glass is going to be purple. The next layer, then we're going to alternate blue and purple. So the layers will go purple, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, like that. Now let's dig out one more here. So this would be the first 2 layers I dig. Now the next 2 layers I dig will be down here like this. Like this. But I'm going to push the wall back as I go. And I'm going to do it 3 layers of 2, and then we'll do 3. I think this adds an extra effect when you're done. You can do the walls straight down, and there is absolutely no problem with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to do this. I think it adds a little extra. Now on the way down too, like say right here, I'm going to dig this block out, put it here, and I'm going to hide a little light in there. What this will do, it will light it up just slightly, and that's all I want, is just barely light it up. I think it adds a little bit. I mean, you can skip that step too if you want to. I just like to go for it. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know, dig out a little bit more. So this is the last time we'll do 2. So I'm not replacing that block because you're not going to see it from above because you're not going to get in between the layers of glass. So what layer are we on? We're on 35. See, this is going to work out pretty good. So we're down 2 more layers. Like so. I could go 3 to make it easier for you guys. Yeah, I guess I will. That's not usually how I dig it out, but because the next I'm gonna push down, I'm gonna push it down, or push it back a block here, but I'm gonna go 3 instead of 2. I'm 3 tall. I think this adds a lot, like this, you know. And so this is what I'm gonna do this time. I'm gonna leave that block out because I'm gonna put another end rod there. I think an end rod will look good there. So we're gonna dig that block and that block, and more than likely they're not gonna see it, but I know that they won't see this one up here. I know that. But these two, I mean, you might catch them from over there, and it might look weird, like from the other side. So, yeah. So we only have 3 more layers to go, and we are down to 25. That's where we need to go. And I'm only doing this little section for you guys so you guys can see. Because next time I cut here, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this whole area. Hopefully Nina jumps on. I told her I was going to start it, but it's a little early for her. She's probably at work, which is fine. So now we're down to 25, and that's how it'll look. Pillar back up here. It's fine. I have to just dig these blocks out again, but it's okay. So as you can see, as you look down, you know, it pushes back, and it's not straight down. Hopefully, if I can remember, I'll show you an example of that, of what it looks like straight down. I'm sure you guys have seen it too, but like when it's pushed straight back compared to when it's straight down, I just think this looks better. I really, really do. And I mean, you're gonna do it. You might as well take the time and do it. You know, really good. So, but anyways, it's time I get to start digging, and I got to get some more purple concrete. So I'll see you guys as soon as I get done with the walls. Alright, and some progress has been made. You see, I went with the purple walls all the way down, and I have them moving inward, outward, whatever. That way it's not just straight up and down like I said I was going to do. I just got to finish up this little part right here. Nothing won't take very long, as you can see. And check the light level. What I do is I just put these down here just every so often. Try to hope the spiders not spawn down here, because I mean then nothing else will be able to, so I guess the small slimes, because we're getting a lot of slimes over here. But anyways, I was gonna do something like, I was gonna make it try to look like it was getting pulled into the center here and up to the beam. And one thing I need to do is I need to run that beam all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and put the glass in, though, first, before I do that. Probably a mistake, but I'm going to do it anyways. But I wanted to show you how I'm going to put the glass. Let me get rid of this, just some of this. So, I think I might have already said it, but I'm going to do purple for this layer. This layer is going to be blue. And then purple and blue for the 3rd layer here. Now the first 2 layers are going to both be purple to kind of emphasize the purple color, and that's why I chose all purple walls. I played around with a bunch of different things, and the purple just looked the best. And like I said, I was going to do something kind of neat down here, but by the time you got to the top, you couldn't see anything. So I decided not to. And if the end rods down there are too visible underneath, I'll just put purple carpet on top of them, and I think that should be fine. And if I do that, I might end up putting purple carpet all the way around inside, which will make this purple concrete pointless, but we'll see what happens. I'll get the first couple layers in, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. 2 layers done. I mean, you can't really tell much of a difference, but you can see it. And also, another thing I should note for you guys is that these end rods, when I was putting them on the side, I wasn't paying attention to where I was putting them, and I was actually, some of them were actually on the layer where the glass was, and that's really not good because it'll make a weird kind of variation. Like, it was not too weird, I guess, but I think it's better to put them in between the layers. Just something I wanted to mention real quick. Got the first 2 layers in, quite a bit of glass used already, but we're getting there. We're starting to get there now. Only 4 layers to go, so after I get the next 2 in, I'll come back and show you again. Alright, the first 4 layers are done now. Just giving you a little progress update, and we got somebody came by to help us here. Well, I guess she didn't really come by to help us, but starting the next level of glass here, which is not going to take too much longer to get this in, because as you go up, when you have the walls that go down like that, you have to use less and less glass because there's less area to fill. So, but I'll get busy with these last 2 layers here, and I'll show you. These last 2 layers are going to be purple, so hopefully it should. Hey, I'm not paying you to shoot arrows at me. I'm paying you to work. You better get that. That's right, just like that. Anyways, I'll be right back. All right, guys, and with the help of Miss Anita, we have finished the 6 layers. Now, as you can see, it's pretty purple, but it's not like completely purple because of those 2 layers of blue that we have in there. They probably look completely different from the other updates I was showing you, just because that was blue on top instead of the 2 purple layers. But anyways, the last thing we need to do is we need to connect this to the bottom, and I was thinking about just doing it like that, and then just kind of filling out the way I did the laser beam a few episodes ago, like that, and have it like that. But you know what, I think I need to have it going down in there, and how many levels this is going to take, I don't know. Probably just connect it all the way to the bottom. Now that I'm looking at it, so go like so. Should have done this to begin with, huh? Wish I would have had the foresight, but oh well. It'll still work, and we can definitely replace this and jump up there and see what it looks like. So, but yeah, I can go all the way to the bottom. Oops. There we go. Sorry if I'm not talking much here. Really don't want to screw this up, because it could be a pain. Oh! A pain. Do you get it, guys? Like what I'm holding, a pain? Ah! Ah! I got all the jokes, guys. Don't worry. Okay. I go all the way down the bottom. I think that should work out all right. Now, for my next trick is to kind of place. Yeah, I think we're going to do this all the way. No, I think we need to leave that separate, actually. Oh, yeah, glass panes. That's where it's at. Alright, let me finish this up, guys. I'll come back and I'll show you guys as I'm kind of pillaring back up. Because this is going to take a while, looks like. So, alright, I'm just finishing up the last layer here. This should do it. Just should wrap it up here. Just take me a couple seconds here from for how I'm doing this. I think this effect is going to work. I have never tested this out or anything in a creative world, like as in doing the last panes in between the layers of glass. But I think it's going to be okay. I mean, from what I can tell, it looks all right. On the way as you can look down here, I'm just hoping it doesn't look too derpy. I think is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Just kind of sporadically placing these blocks. Nothing, no pattern or anything like that. And sometimes that's harder to do when you're putting stuff down. It can definitely make a weird like that. I don't like how that looks at all. Ooh, at all. Ugh. Yuck. I don't have any more. Oh, where am I going to put this at? You know, just off on the side like that's fine. And this is something I've never played with, like I said. So, let me get this glass in here and we'll take a look at it from afar, so we can get kind of an idea. Ooh, yeah. From what I can see right now, and what I did around the base, like of the layer where it intersected with the beam there, I changed the some of the glass on part of them, just to kind of continue the pattern I did up. Yeah, I think that works enough to where if you're not looking for what you need to look for, like on the way up, there's solid block all the way up, like solid the glass blocks, but not at the bottom here. I think that works enough to get across the effect. I think I'm going to change this block right here to blue, like that. Yeah, I like that better, much better. I don't know. To me, I think that looks pretty good. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Yeah. I don't know where Nita's at. She's probably slacking somewhere. Probably over there slacking with her invisibility potion. But in between episodes, this episode and the next one, I'm going to get the rest of that wall done that's behind us. Make it match the other part. At least I plan on it. I might get lazy and not do it. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And you guys have a good day or night. Bye.